Okay, now hear me out. High school anime, zombie apocalypse, and then we make it into an ecchi.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I swear I'm getting to the best part, don't worry. We add some baddies and we make them think. Highschool of the Dead, or H.O.T.D for short, is an ecchi horror anime with a whole lot of action. This anime released on July 5th of 2010 and is a popular classic to most anime watchers slash consumers. So most of you guys watching this video, if you haven't watched it, then you've definitely heard at least some talk about this anime. The story starts off with our main character Takashi Komuro staring off into the distance from the school staircase, acting all depressed. A few minutes later, he notices some shit going down at the gate of the school, so he does what every school anime protagonist would have done: warn his crush about it and try to escape with them by any means necessary.
I can never understand what's...
I did say any means. But before I continue on with the story, let me explain the relationship between Takashi and his crush. So basically, his crush's name is Rei Miyamoto, and they're actually childhood best friends, and they actually dated for a bit, but then she dumped him, and now he's dating Takashi's guy best friend. Huh. No wonder why he's all But not for long, cause my man Takashi got back and smacked the hell out of Hisashi, aka his guy best friend, who was turning into them, aka the zombies. After that, we then get some screen time on characters who aren't zombies, of course, who are split up into twos all around the school. And after some screaming, they all end up meeting with each other at the exact same place by following the noise, of course, and try to escape from the school. And for the rest of the anime, they pretty much go on a wild adventure killing zombies in order to survive throughout this worldwide catastrophic epidemic. Now, some of you might be like, oh, this anime seems cool. What possibly could make this anime bad? Well, you know how I mentioned the whole ecchi thing being included in the anime at the beginning of the video? Well, that's one of the many flaws this anime has. If you disliked Fire Force for its fan service when there barely was any to begin with, then this anime might be the god of fan service. When I tell you they capture every jiggle from every angle, I am not joking. Hell, the main character literally used a girl's knockers to mount an AK-47. It's worse than the jiggling you be seeing in Konosuba, and even at that, it's almost incomparable to this. See now, I'm the type of guy who can tolerate fan service in anime, and even excessive fan service at that. And to be honest, I didn't really have a problem with it while watching the anime for the most part, because the female cast were full of baddies anyways. I can see why a lot of people didn't enjoy it as much because of it. Speaking of baddies, let's talk about the characters of this anime, but hold tight because we're about to go over everyone in the main cast of this anime. First off, we got Takashi Komuro, aka the cooler Issei, Rei Miyamoto, childhood friend number 1, and the girl who switched up on her man so fast like I couldn't believe it, Saya Takagi, childhood friend number 2, aka the quote-unquote annoying tsundere, but also the smartest one in the anime. Kota Hirano, the fat otaku who's probably the craziest person in this whole anime, but for some reason has the coolest moments in this anime. Miss Shizuka, the definition of a literal bimbo of this anime. And finally, Saeko Busujima, aka the coolest person and baddest person in this anime, who for some reason reminds me of Urza and Esdes. And now that I think about it, most of the main cast here sort of reminds me of the main cast of Akame ga Kill in some way more than one. But anyways, what I love about the characters in this anime is that they feel and act more realistic. What I mean by that is that sure, most of the cast are pretty calm and collected while this stuff is going down during the beginning of the few episodes we get, acting kinda leader-like, but later on in the anime we see those same people break down, whether it be from a loss of someone they loved, past trauma, or even just the realization that the world they once knew was gone for good, like Saeko for example. To have one of those cold, calm, and mature characters who look like they were handling it just fine is cool and all, but that would leave some unanswered questions, like why and how could she be so calm during all this, begging the question if she's somehow gone through or has seen something worse than this. That's why Saeko's backstory was the best backstory in the anime, no doubt about it. After telling Takashi that she felt pleasure while killing someone who harassed her before this whole zombie thing even started, not only made her character better, but it satisfied the people who possibly could have had those questions as well. Seeing the most calm and collected character in the entire series almost break down due to this not only shows how scary the situation has gotten, but it also shows that the characters are still human who can still express human emotions that us viewers could relate to, or at the very least understand. We also get some background characters who trust the government, some who don't, and some who try to gain power by any means necessary in this new world. And it just goes to show not only how real the situation is, but it also shows how chaotic the situation has gotten and how the people respond in kind of it. What I also like about this anime are the fun moments we're able to get in all this chaos. Throughout the anime, our main characters start to realize just what situation they're in, and in due time they're able to control their emotions better and overall cope with the circumstances that they're put in throughout the series. With this mindset, they're able to work together like a real team, assess different situations, and be able to formulate good plans, like getting to Miss Shizuka's girlfriend's house and kinda use it like a home base for a while. In episode 6, while they were in the house, they were able to use most of their time to their advantage by giving us the notorious bath scene. Thank you Madhouse for animating this anime. But on a real note, they used their time wisely. Bathing, sleeping, eating, and luckily that Miss Shizuka's girlfriend used to be in the military and she kept some guns handy in the house, they were able to restock on weaponry. Kinda like in a game after you defeat the boss and clear the level, and once you get your rewards you end up taking a breather, buying some new weaponry for the next level, and maybe even devise a good plan in order to beat the next level even faster. I ended up watching the dub for this anime, having a feeling that it was one of those anime with good and funny English voice actors who fit each character of the anime well from the few clips that I've came across throughout the years, and I was right. For my overall final thoughts on this anime, I think that Highschool of the Dead, aka H.O.T.D, could be one of the best, while at the same time be one of the worst animes you could watch and experience. It honestly just depends on your taste on anime in general. While I can admit I enjoyed this anime a whole lot, and even a little more than I should have, I could also admit how bad this anime really was. For a 2010 anime, this anime looked really good and the opening was kind of a banger, not gonna lie to you. As I do recommend this anime, I won't guarantee that you'll enjoy it or not, but hopefully this video helps you look at it from a different perspective. As we come to the end of the video, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment down below what other anime/manga should I talk about and review next on the channel. And without further ado, I hope you guys have a great day, and see ya.